Yo, what's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of May 2016. For the majority of the month of May, the sun is going to be in the sign of Taurus. For you as an Aquarius, the sign of Taurus is your fourth house. That has to do primarily with your home and family situation. On May 20th, the sun is going to shift into the sign of Gemini. Gemini is your fifth house. Your fifth house has to do with romance. Your fifth house has to do with creativity. It has to do with, if you have children, it has to do with children. It also has to do with having fun. So for the majority of the month of May, the focus is going to be more about your family and your home life. You're going to have more of a homey vibe. You're going to be more about relaxing at home and enjoying yourself with your family and whoever you occupy your home with. And then after May 20th, there's going to be that shift. All of a sudden, you're going to want to have fun. There's going to be more romantic encounters. Like I said, if you have children, your children are going to be much more prevalent during this time. Those are the main themes for the month of May 2016 for you, Aquarius. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur for May 2016 and what they mean for you. Right off the bat on May 1st, the sun in Taurus. Once again, this area of home and family, that's your fourth house. Taurus is your fourth house, and it's making a positive angle to Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces, and Pisces is your second house. That has to do with your money situation. There's some kind of positive connection between your money and your home and family life, and it's very prominent on May 1st. Is there somebody in your home that's going to be maybe bringing more money home? Is there somebody in your family that maybe you see some sort of income opportunity through? Whatever it is, just think about how that applies to your life, Aquarius. Who's in your home or family life, and how does it benefit your money situation? So think about that on May 1st. On May 6th, there's a new moon in Taurus. Once again, Taurus being that fourth house of your home and your family life. This means new things coming down the pike, Aquarius, in the next 6 months regarding home and family. So new moons are like a trigger, and all these new events will get set off after May 6th for the following 6 months. Then 6 months down the line, there's the full moon in the same area, and whatever's building during that time is going to finally come to fruition. So this has to do with your home and your family. This could mean that you're going to be moving somewhere new. This could mean that you're going to maybe be getting some new furniture. Maybe there's going to be someone coming into your home. Maybe there's going to be someone leaving your home. There's so many possibilities. Maybe you're expecting a baby. So it has to do with new things about your family within the next 6 months of your life. So watch all these new things start to develop, Aquarius, and it could be any of the things that I just mentioned. On May 9th, Jupiter, the planet of luck and fortune, finally goes direct in Virgo. And Virgo is your eighth house. Your eighth house has to do with your shared resources. Your eighth house has to do with your shared finances. The eighth house has to do with your sex life. The eighth house could have to do with business contracts. It could have to do with business deals or negotiations. And Jupiter's actually been doing a retrograde. Everybody knows the retrograde is the planet's going backwards. It doesn't technically go backwards. It just looks like it is. But what does it mean astrologically? It means that things could get put on hold or kind of hung up. So it's been doing a retrograde since January 7th. It's going to finally push forward on May 9th. Whatever's been held up or delayed in the things that I just mentioned, finally you'll get to see some progress in these areas. So, if there's been some kind of hang up regarding your shared resources, whoever you share your resources with, or whoever you share your finances with, if there's been some kind of hang up, pretty much since the beginning of the year, you can expect this to move forward in a big way after May 9th. It has to do with your sex life too. Since the beginning of the year, maybe your sex life hasn't been that great. Now, all of a sudden, after May 9th, your sex life is going to get really good. I mean, Jupiter is the planet of luck and fortune. It's a big, grand, expansive planet. So with Jupiter going forward in your area that has to do with your sex life, you're going to have a lot of really hot encounters during this time. So make sure you keep an eye out for that after May 9th. On May 12th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in the sign of Taurus. That is your fourth house of home and family, and the planet of communication is in this area, and it's making a positive angle to Pluto, which is in Capricorn. And Capricorn for you as an Aquarius is your 12th house, and the 12th house has to do with things that are private and hidden and secret. So it sounds like you're having some kind of hidden or private secret conversation in your home or with someone in your family on May 12th. So remember this date, Aquarius. Remember, if you start talking about something in private with your, somebody in your family, or it could be somebody you live with, like maybe it's even if you live with your significant other, maybe having a private conversation with your significant other on May 12th, and this is a positive aspect. So whatever you're talking about to whoever it is in your home and family, it's going really well. Remember that on May 12th. On May 21st, there's a full moon in Sagittarius, and full moons are like a wild card, so they could go either way depending on how your situation's going in that particular area where the full moon occurs. And this full moon happens in your 11th house. Sagittarius is your 11th house of friendships in your social situation. So it sounds like there could be some kind of social event following on May 21st or following May 21st. All of a sudden you could be in the midst of this event where, there's a lot of your friends around maybe. If that's not the case, then maybe this is just a really good day to post on social media. Maybe there's a social media outlet that you haven't even experienced yet. Come on. Everyone's got Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you better get on there. It's very, very popular. It's really fun. And, you can really take a lot of cool pictures. Come on, everybody knows what Instagram is. Of course, and a futuristic Aquarius like yourself, I guarantee you're already on there. I'm just giving an example. If there's any sort of maybe, the 11th house has a little bit to do with some technological stuff. So maybe if there's anything new with technology, maybe after the 21st, it'll be something, you're going to maybe want to look into some new technology. Like I said, these full moons are like a wild card too. So it could cause somewhat of a shakeup regarding your friendships, so it could go either way, depending on what's going on with your friendships and your social situation. If some of your friendships have been kind of shaky lately, this full moon could maybe bring things to a boil, and you may be experiencing some more challenging circumstances with some of your friends on this time. But I do feel like this is going to actually be a good thing for your social situation, and I do get the feeling that there is going to be some sort of positive social event that you're going to be in the midst of surrounding May 21st. On May 22nd, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going direct in Taurus, that fourth house of home and family. So Mercury retrograding, once again going backwards, doesn't really go backwards, but it looks like it is. But what does it mean astrologically? Once again, delays. It means challenges in your communication. Mercury is the planet of communication. It's been retrograding in this fourth house of home and family since April 28th. So since April 28th and up until May 22nd, it'll be retrograding until May 22nd. So between that time, maybe you've had some challenges in your home or family life. Maybe you've been trying to communicate something to your significant other that you live with, and maybe they're not getting the message that you've been trying to communicate to them. Maybe it doesn't have to do with your significant other. Maybe it has to do with somebody in your family, just because it's, they don't necessarily have to live with you. It could be somebody in your family. It could be a family member that you've been trying to get your message across to, but they were not getting it. After May 22nd, you could expect that to change. After May 22nd, Mercury will finally go direct. The retrograde will end. And then at that point, you'll be able to, whatever you're trying to communicate, you'll be able to do it a lot more eloquently. So something to remember on May 22nd, Aquarius. On May 26th, Jupiter is in Virgo. Once again, Jupiter being that planet of luck and fortune. Virgo being that area of shared finances, shared resources, your sex life. It's actually making a challenging aspect to Saturn in Sagittarius. Once again, Sagittarius being that 11th house area for you. The 11th house having to do with your friendships and your social situations. So it sounds like on May 26th, like I said, the area that Jupiter's in currently for you, Virgo, is your 8th house. And that has to do with your sex life. So maybe on that date, on May 26th, maybe that's a date where your significant other or your love interest, maybe they want to have more of an intimate time with you on May 26th. And maybe because it's making a challenging aspect with Saturn in your area of friendships and your social situation, it sounds like maybe you can't really be intimate with them on that date like the way you'd want it to. the way you want to because your social life is so bustling and so active, or there's something that you need to attend regarding a social situation, so you can't really have that intimate moment on May 26th that you'd like to. So that's something to remember on May 26th. On May 27th, Mars, the power planet, is going retrograde so much now. It's been retrograding since April 17th, actually, but now it's going retrograde so much that it's actually been retrograding since April 17th in your 11th house of friendships. It's been retrograding in Sagittarius, that friendship and social area, and it's going to retrograde so much that it's going to come out of that area and it's going to go into Scorpio. And Scorpio is your 10th house, so it's going backwards from the 11th house to the 10th house. And the 10th house has to do with your career and your professional life. So it sounds like Scorpio, or Mars was in Scorpio in the beginning of 2016 for the first 2.5 months about. So it sounds like there was something under. Mars is very powerful and it supercharges everything where it goes. So it sounds like something was really being supercharged and developed towards the beginning of the year regarding your career, but then Mars moved on to Sagittarius and it didn't really get to finish what it was doing regarding your career and your professional situation. So now it's going back, and that's the reason why it is, because Mars is saying, hey, whatever you were building in your professional life, it was really great. So I need to go finish whatever that is. Mars is going back into your 10th house of career to get that done. So that's something to be really excited about, Aquarius. But I think that's all I have for you this month. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe and like, and make sure to share, and I'll see you guys next month. Take care. Bye-bye.